If these walls could talk, walking up and down historic Charleston city streets are in homes built from materials found in and around the region. But there are cobblestones from England, stone from Bermuda, and limestone from Indiana. Here with us is Erin White, Director of Leisure Marketing and Media for Visit Bloomington, as in Bloomington, Indiana. It's great to have you.
Thanks for having me.
You know, just in preparing for this interview, it's amazing. I did not know that we had stone from Bermuda, cobblestones from England. I mean, and then now the limestone, but it's not just here in Charleston that the famous Indiana limestone can be found. It is in other very significant places in our country.
That's correct. So if you're familiar with buildings like the Empire State Building, the Pentagon, the Biltmore Estate, those are all fantastic structures that were created from limestone harvested right here in this very area of southern Indiana.
Incredible. And right here in Charleston, some of that limestone has been used.
That's true. It's my understanding that there are at least 2 buildings in the Charleston area that have also been constructed of Indiana limestone. How fantastic is that?
It really is. What are the characteristics of limestone? If people are walking past these buildings like the Gaillard Center and the U.S. Customs House, what are some of the characteristics of the limestone that lets people know, oh, that's limestone?
Sure. It's very much a color and type of stone that is easily noticeable. There are 27 to 29 state capitals that have been formed from Indiana limestone as well. So those iconic structures, they have a little bit of a tan color, a little bit of a gray color to them. Oftentimes, they're very much recognizable and distinct and different than other types of building materials like brick or cobblestone, like you mentioned.
But of course, this is a finite resource, just like other quarries around the world where certain marbles and granites are mined. So how much longer can we continue to mine limestone from Bloomington, Indiana?
Sure. I would say that we are not close to tapping into the depths of what remains. So I don't believe that we have anything to worry about. Limestone's been getting used in building some of the most famous structures in our country and across the globe since the 1800s, and doesn't show any signs of stopping. So that's something to celebrate as well.
So building buffs and architect buffs, they can come to Bloomington, Indiana and tour the quarries themselves. How do people find out more information about that?
That's true. Every June, Bloomington, Monroe County, and our sister county just south of us, Lawrence County, celebrate Limestone Month for the entire month of June, and folks can find information about walking tours, all sorts of quarry tours, things like that at limestonemonth.com.
Okay, very good. And I'm sure they can also get best recommendations for restaurants and hotels and all that good stuff too.
Absolutely. We try and make it as comprehensive as possible. We know it's a really unique experience that we provide for visitors to the area who may not be familiar with Bloomington and Lawrence County. So we really try and make it as robust as possible.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, I want to thank you so much for joining us. You taught us a lot today.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate that. We're back in 2 minutes.